All right, guys. So here we come together in our group and can't wait to share this one with you today, feeling inspired. I would love for us to begin as we usually do, just starting to feel embodied in your current environment. So that could mean taking a nice slow gaze around your room, just noticing your surroundings, just kind of letting our critter brain, that part of us that wants to keep us safe, feel at ease, knows where we are, feeling comfortable before we close our eyes. So just taking the gaze around. When you are comfortable, you can close your eyes and start to settle in. I'm going to close mine now. So from this place, whenever you're here, and if you'd like to keep your eyes open, just turning your gaze down can have a nice calming effect too. Just decreasing some of the stimulation coming into our nervous system so we can focus on our internal environment now. So, as you're shifting your attention inside, just noticing your body against your support. So, if you're some people meditate standing, which is completely acceptable. Most of us are probably sitting. Just feel your body supported against whatever surface is giving you that support. What sensations do you feel? Next, maybe bringing some attention to the temperature in the room. Are you feeling a little chill, a little warm? Are you feeling just right? Just noticing temperature. And then shifting that internal awareness to your breath finally. Just taking stock of where your breath is now without trying to change it, becoming aware of its natural cadence. Oftentimes, when we just take a moment to notice our breath, naturally we begin to slow it down, deepen it a little bit. So that's where I would love for us to focus now, consciously slowing and deepening your breath. And if you could bring your attention to your nose. If your nasal passages are clear, maybe you're breathing in and out through your nose. If not, through your mouth is absolutely acceptable. But if we're paying attention to our nose, just feel sensations of the air coming and going through that space. Just becoming aware of your nose, the shape of your nose, the volume of space that your nose is taking up in space. Become aware of that shape, the amount of space your nose takes up. As the air enters and leaves, beautiful body, focusing on the shape, the size, the amount of space your nose takes up. And then begin to think of this head, your nose perfectly positioned on your head. Shift your awareness to the shape, size of your head in space. Imagine the volume of space your head is taking up in space. And then shifting your attention to your neck, your shoulders, your chest, that cavity that houses your lungs and your heart. Imagining the space that your head takes up along with this heart space, lung space, shoulders, neck. Just imagine chest cavity and your head, how much space they take up. And expanding your awareness to your abdominal cavity, your arms, your hands, your fingertips. Thinking about the kind of space your belly and your arms take up. And imagining your head, your chest, your belly, your arms, and onto volume, space they occupy in space. Feeling the breath throughout this whole region of your body, your nose, your neck, your chest, your belly. And then moving your awareness into your seat, your hips, that pelvic bowl, seat of creativity. How much space does your hip space take up? And just adding that to our consciousness from the tip of our head, chest, belly, the seat of our creativity, your hips. How much volume is taken up by these parts of our body? And then finally adding your legs and your feet. Feel the presence of your legs, your knees, your lower legs, your feet, toes. How much space do they occupy in space? And just becoming fully aware of the space your entire body is taking up, the volume, the density of your body. Now extending our awareness to the space outside of our body. That space, maybe a foot on the edge of our physical body, bringing your awareness to the space outside of your body and the space that that space takes up in space. Moving our awareness to the entire room, focusing on the space that the room takes up in space, on planet Earth, in this solar system, in this universe. How much space does this room take up? And finally, imagining space, all of space, in space. Just imagining how much space takes up. And then bringing our awareness back to the point of your origination, your heartbeat, your breath, bringing your attention to this heart space, surrounded by that life giving breath on either side of your heart. And in this heart space, remembering a loving feeling, just conjuring up a sense of love, warmth, compassion for something in your life that you love. Could be another human, could be a loved pet, could be an organization or a favorite place. Let this memory bring up a feeling of love in your heart space. As you're breathing into your heart space, this feeling is being remembered. Just let it melt into the rest of your body. The volume of space that your body occupies, filling up with this feeling. Compassion, sweetness, love. It spreads to its space outside of your body, is radiating into the room you're in, radiating out into space from that point of origination in your heart. Feeling a blessing to yourself and to all of the universe in this remembering of yours. Coming back to this remembering at any point in your day when you're needing some warmth, some stillness, some love. This feeling is always available. It's yours. When you feel complete, satisfied, you feel ready to come back into your environment. Start by just feeling your seat. And gently open your eyes softly when you're ready, or you can keep them closed. And coming back into your space, gently looking around just as you began. Appreciating yourself and each other for sharing space. Thank you so much, you guys. Feel good.